Welcome to Fear Consortium, your sanctuary of terror. Before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Tonight, we journey deep into the forests of northern Michigan to unearth the chilling saga of Pere Cheney, a ghost town shrouded in tragedy, whispers of curses, and spectral legends. Prepare yourself for a detailed descent into one of America's most haunted places. Founded in 1874 by George Cheney after receiving a 40-acre land grant from the Michigan Central Railroad. Nestled in Crawford County, Pere Cheney became one of the first settlements in northern Michigan's wilderness. At its peak, the town thrived with a population of approximately 1,500. Industry centered around lumber, with a large sawmill dominating the heart of the town. The town boasted all the signs of prosperity: a general store, a blacksmith shop, hotel, post office, churches, school, doctor's office, and even a telegraph station. The prosperity didn't last. What followed was a rapid collapse brought on by disease, misfortune, and fire. A trifecta of tragedy few towns could survive. In 1893, a severe diphtheria outbreak struck the town, killing many, especially children. The disease, poorly understood and highly contagious, spread quickly due to close quarters and inadequate medical care. In 1897, another outbreak devastated families and left survivors grief-stricken and fearful. Reports surfaced of scarlet fever, influenza, and even smallpox. Repeated epidemics forced many to flee, fueling the belief that the town was cursed. By the late 1890s, most of the surrounding forests had been overlogged. The once thriving lumber supply was gone. With resources depleted, the economy flatlined, jobs vanished, and businesses closed. As disease and poverty ravaged the town, mysterious fires broke out in the early 1900s. Some believe these were accidents from overworked sawmill equipment. Others whisper they may have been set deliberately. Entire blocks burned to the ground, reducing Pere Cheney to ash and ruin. But by 1901, fewer than 25 people remained. And in 1917, with fewer than 10 residents, the town was officially removed from county records. Buildings were dismantled for scrap, and the land sold at auction. All that remained was the cemetery and the stories. Local legend claims a woman, often described as an outsider or an unwed mother, lived on the fringes of Pere Cheney in the late 1800s. Her name has been lost to history, but her story remains. She was believed to be a folk healer or midwife, skilled in herbal remedies and traditional medicine. In a superstitious, patriarchal society, her knowledge set her apart and made her feared. When crop failures, livestock deaths, and children's illnesses struck the town, whispers of witchcraft began to swirl. Some claimed to see her walking in the woods at night, speaking incantations or communing with shadows. After her own child died mysteriously, the town turned on her. She was blamed for every misfortune. In some versions, she was tried in a mock court, then banished to the woods, left to die. Others say she was dragged to the cemetery, hanged on an ancient tree, and burned at its base in an unmarked grave. Before her death, she cursed the town and its people, especially their children. Legend holds that this curse doomed Pere Cheney to fire, disease, and eventual ruin. Some believe her grave is marked by a red moss-covered headstone that glows at night, or feels ice cold to the touch. Others insist nothing ever grows above or around her grave. Her spirit is described as a pale woman in white, gliding among the graves or watching from the trees. Visitors to her supposed gravesite report camera malfunctions, illness, and whispers just behind them. The legend of the Witch of Pere Cheney is now deeply entwined with the town's fate, with incantations, fires, and diseases all laid at her feet. Some blame the town's fate not on witchcraft, but on being built atop sacred Native American burial grounds, a trope in American lore. Disrespect, some say, ensured that the land itself would reject those who disturbed it. From 1893 to 1900, disease claimed the lives of hundreds, creating a death toll far above average for a small town. Fire gutted the remaining structures, some from within, as if burned by some restless spirit. Families fled, businesses relocated to neighboring Grayling or Roscommon. The railroad eventually cut service altogether. By 1917, all that remained was a haunted name and the bones beneath the cemetery. Hidden deep in the woods, Pere Cheney Cemetery is small and sunken, drained of color by time and loss. At least 90 people are buried there, possibly more, but few headstones remain. Nature has reclaimed almost everything. Twisted trees and moss creep across unmarked graves. Hundreds of visitors report glowing lights, cold spots, and phantom handprints on car windows. Ghostly laughter, believed to be the children, is frequently heard late at night. Paranormal investigators describe equipment failures and visions in the cemetery center. On Halloween 2002, several people saw a woman in a pale dress, hovering silently among the graves before abruptly vanishing. The air is thick and muffled, as if sound itself is hesitant to enter. Some sense intense unease or feel unwatched from the shadowed woods. Birds never sing, and no animal crosses the perimeter. Pere Cheney ranks second only to Indiana's Bloody Mary grave among infamous Midwest witch legends. The cemetery draws ghost hunters, urban explorers, and occult groups. Desecration and ritual markings abound, forcing law enforcement to monitor access closely. Charred offerings, animal remains, and strange symbols have all been found scattered among the grave. If you dare to seek out the moss-covered graves and wander the shadowed woods, you might find yourself face to face with the legacy of Pere Cheney's most infamous outcast. Some say your spirit still lingers, watching and waiting for those who trespass to hear her story. Will you be the one to break the curse, or become another chapter in the legend? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss an episode of Fear Consortium. At Fear Consortium, the line between history and nightmare is razor thin. Until next time, keep your wits sharp and your lanterns burning, because the next terror may be closer than you think.